I am not a hunter of wealth. I am the ground it grows from. What I chase runs from me. What I build comes to me. And the distance between those two sentences is the distance between the life you have and the life you have been running after. By the end of this video, you will understand the paradox that has been quietly running your financial life. Pursuing wealth as a target is the exact mechanism that prevents wealth from arriving in your life. You will see why this is true, not as philosophy, but as machinery. You will hear what a Viennese psychiatrist discovered in 1946 about why aiming at success guarantees missing it, and what a study published in the journal Science proved in 2013 about what chasing from lack does to the human mind. And you will leave with the reverse pursuit method, a 30-day practice that ends the chase and turns you into the person wealth moves toward. Stay with me, because the finish line you have been running toward does not exist where you think it does. Start with an honest look at the last 10 years of your financial life. Every year, you ran harder. More hours, more plans, more urgency, more tabs open at midnight comparing opportunities you never started. And every year, the distance between you and the wealth you wanted stayed stubbornly the same, or grew. Here is the sentence nobody has said to you. The money did not stay away because you ran too slow. It stayed away because you were running at all. There is an old image that explains this better than any spreadsheet ever will. Chase a butterfly across a field, and it will spend the whole afternoon escaping you. Every lunge you make is information, and the information says predator. But sit down in your garden and work the soil, patiently, with your attention on the work itself. And there is a moment when the butterfly lands on your shoulder. The butterfly did not change its nature. You changed your posture. Wealth reads posture the same way. In 1946, a psychiatrist named Viktor Frankl walked out of the Nazi concentration camps having lost almost everything a man can lose, and wrote Man's Search for Meaning, one of the most read books of the 20th century. Inside it, he left a warning the modern world keeps refusing to hear. Do not aim at success, he said. The more you aim at it and make it a target, the more you are going to miss it. Success cannot be pursued. It must ensue. It arrives only as the unintended side effect of your dedication to something larger than yourself. A man who survived the worst place humanity ever built came back with one instruction about the prize, and it was this: stop aiming at it. He was not the first to see the law. A century earlier, the philosopher Stuart Mill confessed in his autobiography that only those people are happy who have their minds fixed on some object other than their own happiness. Aim directly at happiness, and it dissolves under the attention. Aim at work worth doing, at people worth serving, and happiness arrives uninvited through a side door. Happiness, success, wealth, they share the same grammar. They are consequences pretending to be targets. And everyone who treats a consequence as a target spends a lifetime confused about why it keeps receding. Now, let me open the machinery, because none of this is mysticism. Picture two people walking into the same negotiation. One of them needs the deal to survive the month. The other can walk away without blinking. Before a single word is spoken, the outcome is already leaning. Neediness leaks. It leaks through the voice, through the speed of the replies, through the willingness to accept a little less just to close. The person who needs the deal most is the person who loses it. Money behaves like one long negotiation. It moves toward people who can walk away, and it slides away from people who cannot. The chase is your signature on a confession that you cannot walk away. And every market, every client, every employer can read it. In 2013, the journal Science published a study that should have changed how the world talks about money. Researchers, including Sendhil Mullainathan of Harvard and Eldar Shafir of Princeton, followed sugarcane farmers in India, men who receive most of their income once a year in a single payment at harvest. The same farmer is therefore poor in the weeks before harvest and flush in the weeks after it. The researchers tested their reasoning in both seasons. Before harvest, under scarcity, the same minds performed as if they had lost roughly 13 IQ points. Same farmer, same intelligence, same field. The only difference was the pressure of lack. Scarcity, the researchers concluded, taxes the mind. It captures attention, narrows it into a tunnel, and burns the mental bandwidth that judgment runs on. Understand what this means for the chase. Chasing money from a feeling of lack consumes the exact intelligence that building wealth requires. The harder you chase, the less mind you have left to build with. And underneath the mechanics, there is a confession. Every chase begins with a quiet admission that wealth is somewhere else. Out there, ahead of you, in someone else's hands. Each morning you wake up and resume the pursuit. You rehearse the identity of a person who does not have. You cannot spend the whole day running after something and then believe, at night, that you are its source. The chase manufactures the very identity that repels what it chases. This is the loop almost nobody escapes, because the worse it gets, the harder they run. And the harder they run, the truer the lack becomes. So here is the inversion that changes everything. Wealth is not caught, wealth ensues. It ensues from a skill sharpened until people seek it out. It ensues from an asset that produces whether you are watching it or not. It ensues from a discipline that compounds quietly in the background of your days. And it ensues from an identity that holds value before any bank account confirms it. The wealthy people you admire did not catch money in a net. They built something, a craft, a system, a name, a self, and money arrived as the consequence of what they built. The hunter exhausts himself chasing what flees. The ground simply becomes fertile, and everything comes to it. This is the reverse pursuit method, and it takes 30 days. Step 1. Name the one financial goal you have been chasing hardest. Write it at the top of a page, and be precise because vagueness protects the chase. Step 2. Translate the target into a build. Ask one question. What would a person who already owns this outcome construct every single day? Not feel, not visualize, construct. A skill practiced, an offer improved, a system assembled, an asset fed. Write the daily build under the goal. Step 3. For 30 days, measure only the build. Inputs, never outcomes. Did I construct today? Yes or no? Do not check the distance to the goal, because checking the distance is chasing in disguise. Step 4. On day 30, look up. Measure what changed in your skill, in your output, in the way opportunities started finding you. The distance will have moved, and not because you ran faster, because you stopped running and started building. The chase ends today, not because you abandoned wealth, but because you finally understood the direction it travels. It does not come to those who run after it. It comes to those who build what it is attracted to. I am not the hunter. I am the ground, and what I build comes to me. Say it tomorrow morning before the running starts, and notice how differently the day stands when you are not chasing it. If this reached you, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe. Drop a comment, tell me what shifted. This is only the beginning.